One of the things I started with is oppression thrives in isolation. And so there's a sense of community that I'm also trying to build here too. I strongly believe that the collective storytelling that people share will support people in feeling less alone. In my own consulting work, sometimes I would work with folks who have taken it upon themselves. Before it was like this institutional thing where we need to do this, before there was that kind of stated support around it, but they would take it upon themselves, whether it started a learning community or whether it's like, okay, I remember in particular, nursing school is trying to diversify their staff and their faculty and their student pool. And so trying to do things around that. And so sometimes folks taking things upon themselves, not necessarily having that broader support and it feeling like an uphill battle and then feeling, okay, I'm trying to get this thing done. I'm getting all this pushback. This is exhausting. And so what my role often became and still continues to be, like I always do this now, no matter what environment I'm in, I'm always trying to connect people because sometimes people are doing things and they don't necessarily know that, oh, someone across the way over here is doing something similar. Or even if they're not doing the exact same thing that you're doing, they're focused on another way, but their values of equity and justice are there. And y'all need to know each other because y'all can support each other in different ways. And so all the ways that folks might be doing equity work out there and feeling really lonely and isolated and that I'm hoping the collective storytelling will support folks in knowing that they're not alone. Also, again, education, storytelling can be liberatory. There's something you can say, I feel this very strongly, and somebody will hear you share it, and they're like, whoa, I've been thinking this. I noticed this too, but I hadn't been able to put it into words like that. But now though, I bet you I never forget what you said, and I'll take that with me and it's helping me to make sense of what's happening in my world and in my life. There's something really important about that kind of sharing and exchanging to the degree that it can take the weights off somebody that they've been carrying. And then there's another aspect of it of people who know. I know what my experiences are. I know this environment isn't designed for my success, but they might not be in an environment that is supportive of that reality. Instead, what I've sometimes encountered is folks who are asking critical questions or asking to open up processes and making things more equitable. Sometimes they're being told that you're being too critical, you're not being a team player, isn't what we're doing enough? And so folks who are hit with those messages as a way to silence them. So even if folks who might be listening where they know that they are on the right path, they know they're doing the most equitable things that they can do in that time, they might not be in an environment that gives them that validation, but hearing through the storytelling of another can be affirming. And I'm telling you, sometimes that sense of community that can change things for people. And so, to the degrees that folks need that affirmation, I believe the storytelling will provide that.